Hello everybody and boom! Welcome to hole number 3 of the Eagle Park, it's our Eagle Peak in the Fall Major Tournament. The video here is sponsored by Golf Clash and Playdemic. So let's go! Here, in my opinion, there is only one way. If we're not having headwind, then we're going to play another way. So, if we're having this type of wind, then we're going to play on the right side. Try to gain as much distance as possible on the second piece of fairway, so we need to bounce it before the rough. And that will put ourselves up for a pretty interesting second shot, to say at least. The thing that we need to do, if we're going to have some headwind, then we're going to play to the left. And to the left is not the ultimate way to play, as it in many times is going to put ourselves in the tree line, so we will have to curl without having an open shot towards the pin, which is of course not is ultimate in that way. But with this type of wind, again 4.5, I'm going to play with a power 3 ball. We can with a power 5 ball drive ourselves over the rough. It's almost like we can do that with a power 3 ball here as well. But I'm going to decide to bounce before the rough to not go with overpower, max topspin, and actually 2 bars of side spin to the right, because the next piece of fairway slopes massively down to the left, and then we can play on the right side there to not find ourselves in any trouble on the left side. Because if we find ourselves in the rough or in sand on the left side, reaching the green in 2 is going to be tough. I'm going to play this one 2.2 rings, which is going to be without any elevation. I'm not going to add anything, so just going to play it as normal. We bounce where we want to, and now look at this fairway, how much it slopes down to the left. So very important that we do aim to be on the right side of that fairway, and then we do have definitely some margin to hit the ball great in either left or right side. And now we did gain some very good distance there. And now we're going to have a situation here is either we go on the right side using a lot of curl, using the fairway there and the slope behind the pin. I do believe that is going to be a trickier shot to do than the shot that I'm going to do myself. Because I'm going to use the back of the green big time. And going to rely on that it at least is going to give myself an easy eagle, but in the best case scenario we're going to drop down for an albatross, as the speed is going to be enough to reach for the pin. So tailwind here, I'm going to be in minimum / medium distance of my club. And look at this now here, even though it doesn't say that the ball guideline is coming down to the pin, the roll is going to be so strong, or the slope is so strong, that we are going to fall back towards the pin. 5.6. I'm going to play this round 4.8 approximately. And now it's so very important here to hit this ball perfect, but now we hit it great. And this is going to give ourselves a miss on the right side. But you can see the trick, even though we would be coming out up there on the furthest part of the fairway there, on the top of the green, then the ball is still going to fall back down. The only thing that would be if we would be in the rough coming in too hot. And that's something that we need to prevent, of course. So that was hole number 3 of the Eagle Peak in the Fall Major Tournament. No elevation adjustment at all, in my opinion here. So please let me know if you do have any questions, and the video is sponsored by Golf Clash and Playdemic. Good luck in the Fall Major Tournament!